Hola a todos, bienvenidos. In this video we traveled to Nicaragua. Yes, I am here now in Nicaragua, our bedroom. So I apologize for the terrible lighting. I don't have any special lighting here, and I do not have any natural light in my bedroom. Also, it's probably kind of echoey, but you guys don't care. I'm gonna give you the story, okay? Yesterday I was too tired, too upset to even talk about it, but here I am. This is day 2 in Nicaragua. We got here yesterday. Well, okay, let me just back up, okay?
Bien. Estamos desayunando antes de irnos. La última mochila.
Last breakfast.
For today.
I can't believe we're actually going finally. Finally!
Yeah. So.
Been waiting since like December, hey?
So see you in Nicaragua, right?
Breakfast at the airport. ¿Está rico el desayuno? Ay.
Verify device will sound functions may be used to speak with or not transmit mode or use something for the capture.
Here we are.
Work.
Poniendo un estado en WhatsApp de que estoy trabajando. Tengo que hacerlo, obligado. Vamos para Costa Rica, Nicaragua. Nos vemos en unas 6 horas.
Gracias. So excited, right? We've been waiting for this trip for so long. We wanted to come last December, but you guys know. So we've been waiting for a good time to come, trying to figure out the rules and everything about coming. Yes, I have a cold. Just a cold, don't worry about me. Aquí estamos en Liberia, Costa Rica, bajando del avión. Ya estamos más cerca de Nicaragua. Valentina, say hi. You wanna go see mommy? Yeah. Bueno, aquí estamos ya pasando seguridad. Valentina, are you happy? Pasamos un poquito rápido porque hay un montón de gente por aquí. Andamos stroller y bebé, entonces podemos pasar rápido.
Eso es bueno. Gracias. Usually in the US, the only short line is for people in wheelchairs, but here they let us go in the short line because we had a baby in a stroller. This room was filled with people, okay? There was a huge line to go through customs. So like, yes, we get to go through quick. We're gonna get to the border so fast. We're gonna get to Nicaragua sooner than we thought, okay? But then, good. Went to customs, talked to the guy, gave them our passports, gave them our pase de salud, which is something you need to fill out if you're going to travel to Costa Rica. They do not require a negative you-know-what test, but they do require something called pase de salud. They also require an insurance that will cover you if you do end up with the you-know-what, in case you have to like quarantine there or whatever. And then we saw the guy like looking at Tomas's passport, looking at it. Tomas is like, there's something going on. Oh my gosh. never, ever, 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 ever would have thought this would be the problem, okay? When he traveled to the US, we were nervous that what if there's something wrong? Like, what if they send him back to Nicaragua that very first time that we went? But no, everything good, everything fine. Travel back and forth from Nicaragua to the US since he's gotten his residency in the US, and everything's good, fine, perfect. But Costa Rica, you guys, this country that shares its northern border with Nicaragua's southern border, I don't know what they have against the Nicaraguans. I don't know if there's something between them. It's the government. Obviously it's not all the people there, but something is going on there, because they said, no, you can't come in our country. You have to go back home. We're like, this stamp in his visa says he is a US resident. According to Costa Rica's guidelines of entering the country, if you have residency in the US, you can go into Costa Rica. So me and my daughter were fine because we had US passports. We're obviously citizens of the US. But Tomas, we've been waiting for his green card, okay? And while we wait, they gave this stamp in his passport that says he is, you know, he could come and go in the US and he could work and whatever. But the Ticas would not accept it as proof of residency. They wanted to see his green card. I'm just like, ugh, every time I think about it, I just get so mad. And he's like, well, can you just like send me to Nicaragua? We're literally 2 hours from the border. They're like, no, we have to send you back where you came from. Booked him a flight. He got back on the plane that we just arrived in. Went back to Dallas. I was feeling so sick because I was a little worried about our tests results. They were negative, but I wasn't sure if they were going to accept them because they do require a specific test to be taken, the PCR test, in order to enter Nicaragua. And I said, if me and my daughter get stuck at the border because they won't accept our tests, I have no idea what we're gonna do. There is no testing at the border. And once I was to the point where, well, they checked our results 3 different times, but the third one was like the most important one. And at that point, my driver that brought me from the airport to the border had already left. I didn't have service, I didn't have internet, I didn't have anybody who I could call or talk to. I was so nervous. And even that third check, the lady picked up her phone and I saw her call somebody when she was looking at our results. And then she gave them back. Oh my gosh, it took so long. It was probably like 5 minutes, but it felt like forever to wait for her to approve our results. Yeah, we got through. Oh my gosh, I was crying so hard when Tomas left. First of all, because obviously we were so excited to come to Nicaragua together, surprise his family. Yeah, it was a surprise. But second of all, I was so nervous about what would happen if something happened that we didn't expect. And if things didn't go smoothly, because I didn't know what I would do. At least I speak Spanish. I could at least communicate with people, but beyond that, was gonna be lost. So thankfully, the guy that brought me from the airport to the border was fine. He did not cause us any trouble. We got to the border, we got through customs for Nicaragua. Then we had another guy pick us up from customs in Nicaragua and bring us to Rivas, where a friend of ours picked us up, which thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We surprised Tomas's brother Tony in Rivas with the friend.
¿Mira? ¡Sí! No es en serio, ya.
And then we went on to Managua to surprise Tomas's mother.
Princesa, mira quién está aquí. ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es, mamacita?
perrito? ¿Dónde está?
No, Seu, no seas allá.
It's okay, honey. It's okay. And then we went on to Chinandega to surprise the rest of the family. I'm so tired from getting up at 4 a.m. after I went to bed at 1 a.m. because yeah, we were packing until like late, until 1 a.m. trying to make sure everything was in order, and then traveling with like barely any sleep, barely any food, then driving 2 hours from the airport to the border, and then another hour from the border to Rivas, and then another couple hours from Rivas to Managua, and another couple hours from Managua to Chinandega. I was so tired, plus crying my eyes out. Man, oh man, you guys. So surprises went perfectly. Nobody expected anything, which is great. But sadly we had to bring the bad news of that Tomas was on his way, but he couldn't make it. So hopefully he can come soon. We're hoping he can figure something out. Either find a flight directly to Managua, Nicaragua, or find somewhere in the US that provides visas for Costa Rica. Really hoping and praying that he can come. Because if he waits too long to come, then his work is going to be way too busy and he won't even be able to get time off of work anymore. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have for you. Gracias por ver. Hope you enjoyed this video. A little story time, kind of, I guess. PSA to Nicaraguans. Do your homework before you go. Either bring your green card or bring a visa. Gosh, that's just horrible. A lot of Nicaraguense... Wait, yeah? Content coming at you in the coming weeks and months, however long I'm gonna stay here. I'm very excited for all of this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
No, hoy salí de este aeropuerto a las 6 de la mañana y estoy llegando a las 10 y 15 de la noche. Fui a Costa Rica y vine. ¡Ah! Vaya, para que miren pues cómo se viaja en un día, ida y vuelta.